I wanted to share with you my very first Hermes unboxing of the year, and it is none other than a handbag. This is my very first time seeing this bag. I've never tried this. It's a brand new style. Technically, I'm not even sure if I'll like it, but I've kind of been low-key obsessing about it ever since it came out. So here is the new 2026 ribbon, L'Appel du Large, and the English is Venture Beyond. So yeah, this is how the new ribbon looks like. And without further ado, by the way, I did get this online. It's pretty hard in store because you need to pre-spend, but online it gets snapped up like this. But it's definitely more than luck. I will share with you how I got this online. I love unboxings. There you have it. Let's see. So we have a booklet. It looks like this. And down inside we do have a little pillow as well, a little tissue pillow, and we'll set that aside. And here is the bag. It's not super big, but it's quite a nice size. To reveal the brand new Herbag 20. Online it's called Herbag Zip 20, and mine is in the color black. So the textile is in black, but the leather, so the leather part is in this really deep blue color. So we have a zipper compartment on the back right here. We'll also do a what's in my bag, like a quick what's in my bag. I'll try to fit a few of my essentials inside. Right there, there's a stamp on it, and it says Hermes Paris, made in France. On the zipper pull, there's also a little stamp Hermes on it. Let's undress her at the same time. You see the leather, it is indeed a very deep blue color as compared to the black textile. They really complement each other. The hardware itself is a palladium hardware, and it opens like so. Again, this is my very first time trying out this bag, so this is literally my first impression. So the inside opens up like this. Love that it's a subtle deep blue and black, of course. I even dressed for the occasion. I wore my silver Hermes earrings and my Hermes black silk top. I feel like I should be able to get enough use out of this, even though it is a much more casual bag. It is very different from what I usually go for. But I do have my concerns, so I do want your opinion on it. But before we get into that, this is the portion of the video that I have to tell you how I ended up getting this bag online. So last October, I shared with you guys that I signed up for this service called Shengsho. Shengsho is an Hermes online bag drop alert website. They monitor new arrivals on the Hermes website globally 24/7, so you don't have to literally sit in front of your computer and refresh the page like I used to do. The way it works is that whenever new items arrive on the website, even before they post it on the main page, at the back end of their website, they send you a real-time email to alert you so that you can be one of the first ones to purchase the items ASAP. Especially in Canada, we are notorious for having so little drops, and whenever we do have a drop, the quantity is literally 1 or 2. Not only do you get instant alerts whenever the Hermes website drops new arrivals, you will also get alerts for when they restock. In addition to that, you also get full access to all the restock history of all past Hermes releases. This applies to all the handbags that are typically posted online, as well as small leather goods such as rodeos, charms, and also Calvi's, wallets, and even jewelry that are really hard to get. Their service is offered globally, so you can see here the list of all the countries that you can sign up from. For me personally, ever since I signed up to this service, I've been able to add to cart so many times the handbags that I would normally have to pre-spend in store. Yes, I know this is a non-quota bag, but in Vancouver, you still have to pre-spend for non-quota bags, unfortunately. They're always improving their website as well. So right now, they're also launching their new WhatsApp service. You can just go to your profile page and add yourself to the wait list to receive WhatsApp notifications. Basically the same notification, but via your WhatsApp, so you get both email and WhatsApp. By using this service, you have much higher chances of being able to add to cart and just check out, as opposed to you trying to stalk the website or refreshing the page constantly. Even if you're not sure you want to try out the full service, you can get a free 7-day trial just by following them on their Instagram and ask them for a free 7-day trial. Many people have actually gotten bags even within the 7-day trial. I think a little bit harder in Canada because, like I said, in Canada our drops are so far and few in between, but when they do, sometimes they literally drop in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon, which is what happened to this one. So I'm gonna have all the info linked down below in the description box. I also have a coupon code AMY5 that you can use at checkout to save 15% off of your subscription. Like I said, I was really curious about the Herbag because it's one of those bags that it's still pretty new, right? It came out in 2025. It is the new size Herbag. I wasn't as keen about the Herbag 31, which is really the only smaller size before that, and it looks like a briefcase. For me, this one is more of an everyday bag, which is what I like. This version does lack the top handle, which unfortunately I wish they just kept it there. My main concern, however, is more of the wear and tear, I suppose, because I've never owned a canvas bag from Hermes yet, and I also don't own anything in this leather, hunter cowhide, so it's really more of a smooth leather, but the underside of the leather is this raw side of the leather. And also I think the biggest hurdles of all the reviews that I've seen and even on Red Note, people complain about the closure going through here, right? And then there's this hole in between the metal piece, and you have to loop this through at least on one side, right, for it to kind of feel like it's closed. I've seen some reviews of people mentioning that they don't even close their bag when they use it, which I'm kind of okay with that in general because I also don't close my mini Kelly. I guess because this is a small size, hopefully the things don't just fall out easily. That's something that I really need to test out. The other con, which is not a con for me, is that the strap drop is quite high. It's the perfect length. I don't find it to be too short or too long, but for anybody who's taller than me, which is not very hard, I'm only 5'4", then you will find that this will definitely be a con. But all in all, I am sort of still intrigued about this bag. I will definitely try to use it as often as I could. That's sort of my other concern, is I'm not sure if this bag is a little bit too casual for me, because although I like that it's casual, but I also don't know for my lifestyle and just for my aesthetic whether this is too casual. I feel like it's okay. But anyway, let's put a few things inside, and I already went ahead and ordered my organizer. I got a matching color. I just got it in the black satin fabric. This is the base shaper, so I can kind of decide whether I want to do base shaper or the full organizer. And this is the organizer, and I always choose it in the 1.2mm felt, so the thinner felt. Wallet, it's right down in there. I have my keys and a 6-key clay, and it has a fob inside, so it's quite thick. I think I can just line them up upright. Yeah, they do line up upright as well. And then I have my Bastia, which is quite full, granola bar, iPhone 16 Pro, lip balm. So I had to remove my Bastia. You can't really close it unless it's more squished in, so you can't really fill it up to the brim. So this is with everything except the Bastia. I had to remove the Bastia, and this is what I mean, because it is more narrow here, and you do have to be able to, if you want to close your bag, you have to be able to push this flap in enough that you can also make this two straps go through the opening here of the hardware, and that is sort of like the issue here, because the bag itself is quite wide on the bottom and it looks pretty spacious, but if you want to close your bag, you cannot fill the top part here, so everything has to sit more or less underneath. I mean, my granola bar is sitting up right here on the corner, but that's about it. So that is a bummer. The back pocket, for sure you can fit like a compass card. I don't think you can fit your phone in here. It's probably too small. So I can fit like my lipstick, there's my compass card, and then my car keys. They're all in the back. It does bulge out a little bit, so it looks like that, but you can definitely fit that in there, no problems. I also like that it does sit upright. So I have my table right here. I don't know if you can see. It sits upright. It doesn't move. It doesn't budge. So that's kind of nice. I really think it's super cute. Like, it's definitely a really a usable size. I'm just a little worried about getting in and out, so that's something that I have to experiment as I'm using the bag. Of course, if I do just use it opened, then that's no problem. That's how it looks like opened. To close it, you need to push this down, and then you need to push this in, but also lift it so that you can push it in, right? So you have to lift the bag, then push it in, and then you can close with these straps. So it's sort of like a very manual labor kind of situation here to close this bag. Opening it is easy for sure. Opening it is just like this. I guess you could get used to it. You just have to practice. But you definitely need two hands. This is my passport, and it definitely fits in the bag. That's no problem, but not in the back for sure. I don't think it'll fit in the back. Let's try that. Unfortunately, it won't zip, but in a pinch, you can just leave it here. All in all, I'm just glad that I was able to get this bag online without pre-spend, because I mean, that's the thing though. I don't know anything about this bag and I can't try it until I buy it. But I kind of like it, even though it is a bit fussy. I just like how adorable it is. I mean, just holding it, it's so adorable. And I love the new size, although, you know, it comes with different challenges, right? Like the closing part is a lot harder because you're literally working with this much space and only this much depth. So it is sort of like, you know, pros and cons. So let me know what you think of this bag. If you already own this and have been using it for a while, do you wear it all the time, or do you not wear it and it's collecting dust in your wardrobe? Like, let me know how it works out for you, and in the meantime I'll try to find out as well. In any case, don't forget to check out Shengsho. I highly recommend you sign up at least for the free trial. Try it at least. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Please do subscribe to my channel if you love this kind of content, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.